not a great matchup.
It's not good after the armor pieces are gone.
Right. Yeah. Then you actually have to interact with ice climbers. Oof.
Yeah. So
you could get grabbed.
They're gonna do a little button check on my favorite stage, WarioWare. Bring that back in Ultimate. Hashtag bring back WarioWare. No one will buy into this, by the way. Me and Coney tried to get the Twitch chat to buy into it, and they didn't like that very much. So,
WarioWare is like a fun stage. I like the platform design. You know, I think it can be good for advantage. It's only really annoying when somebody's camping like one top plat and the other.
Well, it's really small and Ultimate.
Oh,
that's why people don't like it.
Right.
But I mean,
I like it.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yep.
I like small stages.
You know that cape technique is banned in tournament, but I actually kind of want to unban it. I want to see what it's like if someone gets the lead and then smashes their C-stick for 6.5 minutes.
You want the Super Boom equivalent to happen in like Brawl, where Super Boom was like, hey, we need a timer in 64, and then proceeded to camp somebody for 45 minutes. You want somebody to do that for Meta Knight IDT.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would be sick.
But like,
it's very technically demanding.
Yeah, like you have to mash the C. Like if they could do that the whole tournament, they deserve to win. To be honest with you.
Yeah, they have hands of steel. Going into it, winners finals.
All right, Meta Knight versus Meta Knight, the first time today, June winners finals. Here we go. Blue versus red Meta Knight. 66 in the red color here.
Cody. Oh my God, slide off. They have slide offs now.
Oh yeah, they've got all kinds of movement. These two are very, very, very seasoned. They are in practice. They are prepared. They are not doing this as a throwback like maybe the Buzz might do. They are very prepared. They want to win this tournament. It means more than anything else to them to win. And they're going to demonstrate all of Meta Knight's techniques. They've got the slide-ins. We've got the glide tossing. Well, we won't see that between two Meta Knights.
Right. But even there, we saw
edge
some
canceling,
glorious counterplay from red Meta Knight, I believe. One of the Meta Knights was doing a tornado.
One of the Meta Knights was doing something. Great commentary, Jude.
One of the Meta Knights was trying to tornado back to the stage, and the other Meta Knight was trying to up-B it. But then the tornado Meta Knight faded back slightly so that the up-B couldn't punish it. It's just those little things, you know. Back in the day, you see Meta Knight tornadoing. As a Meta Knight, you up-B it for free. But now it's just like that fade back.
Nuance is going to be very key in a mirror match. The little frames are going to matter. And you're right, like trying to up-B Meta Knight tornado, always a great decision, because if you trade, you're going to hit it. You're going to hit it, and you'll get hit out of your up-B. So it's a smart play to go for off stage as long as you connect with something.
I'm liking the opting for the ledge traps from Cody. It seems like they both acknowledge, like, I don't want to mess with Meta Knight off the stage. I'm just going to wait for this sort of advantage where he has to return to the ground. Oh my God,
yep.
Unless...
That can call just about any recovery to the ledge. There it is. I thought we were going to see the dodge up down smash. A lot of dodging from the ledge. You're going to see that in this play between Meta Knight and with Diddy Kong as well. You'll see a lot of dodging from the ledge because the dodge has only 2 frames to punish if you fast fall it into the ground. So with swift movement, there's a lot of maneuverability. And you can see when one Meta Knight gets one pinned, it takes them a while to find their way back on the stage too.
Oh, tried to call out a landing there with that down smash. Huge range. All right.
No you.
Yeah. Up B from 686M. Wow.
66, probably the favorite. I believe he's seed 1, Cody seed 2, so both living up to their seeds thus far.
Yeah, again with that punish, or tried to go for a punish with a, whoa.
True combo.
Yeah. Is that nair, up air, up B? Wow.
It worked, it was perfect. It was one of the rare Brawl true combos. There are not many of them to speak of.
Yeah, unless you have bananas or chain grabs. They're very hard to true combo in this game.
And 666, the way I've seen him play, he's another one of those mental warfare players. Wow. He gets that lead, he'll wear you out, he'll spend as much time as he can to get things going. Up throw, not going to be enough just yet.
So momentum canceling super good as Meta Knight because you could throw out that really fast up air. Characters generally use aerials to momentum cancel, so like if you have a very fast up air like Meta Knight does, then you're going to be living for a very long time.
Yeah, talk about momentum canceling. Explain that really quick, because that is unique to Brawl.
Yeah, so I believe in Brawl, normally if you're entering the blast zone in like other Smash games, you want to like DI to hold your like momentum in and like not get sent off the blast zone. But in Brawl, aerials actually prevent you from going into the blast zone. So characters like, you know, Lucario can do down air, Meta Knight has up air. If you have a aerial that's fast or like stalls your momentum, it can actually prevent you from dying early.
Indeed, and there's a lot of unique tech about that. Like Game & Watch's bucket can freeze you in place.
Bucket, yeah.
You could get hit at 200% and not die because of the way that momentum cancel works. So there, different effects for different characters, as June mentioned. But Meta Knight, you'll probably see them if you see them up airing off the stage at nothing when they get hit. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah, they're not just showing off one of their best moves. There's a reason for it.
And if you want to do a complete momentum cancel, you can use Meta Knight's side B, the drill rush, to cancel your momentum. But you are in free fall at that point, so it's
right. Last resort.
It's the last resort.
Okay, potential edgeguard state here from Cody. Wow.
That's a big drop.
Yeah.
Again, the neutral. It is such a stark contrast because when I was with Coney yesterday talking about Ultimate, we were like talking punish game, punish game, punish game. This game is neutral game, neutral game, neutral game. Lose position, you lose everything. And it cost him there. It cost Cody. He missed one play, and 666 got neutral back and was able to work him until he got something done. So I think that actually has, because most of the top players came from Brawl who are in Ultimate now, like, you know, or Wii U, you know, they have built in this mentality, like outplaying your opponent, and then like, oh, I outplayed my opponent, but I lost. But that's because you played Brawl, and that's the way Brawl works. There's no such thing as outplaying your opponent and losing. That doesn't exist.
Right. Like winning a game is like neutral times punish, like plus kill confirms. Like it's not just neutral wins. Like you have to be able to kill your opponent when you hit them, which is less important in a game like Brawl because, you know, resetting to neutral is so valuable and easier. But yeah, very valuable to learn neutral. Laud actually credited Brawl to a lot of his success in Smash. Laud, you know, amazing at multiple Smash games.
Top 10 melee player.
Top 10 melee player.
Was
right
very
now.
good at Brawl. Just was under the radar.
Right.
Him and Rishi won many doubles tournaments in Brawl though.
But yeah, Rishi also another player that came from Brawl and learned a lot of neutral stuff. But yeah, his situation for Meta Knight is good, but oh man, I feel like Cody is getting a lot of these potential situations against 6WM, but not able to convert. The edge guard when Meta Knight is above you, it's actually pretty nice. It's just when Meta Knight is below you and on edge that you can't really contest it that much.
Using the aerials to cancel momentum there. Good tornado, anticipating the upbeat. Cody is starting to cook. He's getting momentum his way. Oh, random jab.
Oh, the Tear Bear. Oh my god. F-Smash, lagless move, if you guys didn't know. So very good to just kind of throw out for ledge trapping in the center of stage.
Absolutely no end lag, which you'll see a lot of Meta Knights throw an F-Smash into an up B, because the up B has invincibility when on the ground. So yeah, if that's... that's
went
it.
for it all.
Good job.
Wow.
And 666, like, I feel like for a split second thought about hitting them, and then you're like, oh yeah, no.
No, wait.
He tried to save the replay. I told you, June. He's a problem child, okay?
Wow. Oh my god.
And Cody was like,
all right.
and Cody was like, nah, you're not saving the replay. Get out of here.
All right. You were talking about 686 maybe pulling out the ices if he started to feel himself. And it looked like he was, but then quickly switched back.
I don't think we're at that point yet. I mean, that was a close game.
I know.
That up B hits and Cody gets it all. I mean, I understand why he made the desperation play, but at the same time, I don't feel like he had to. I felt like he had the momentum starting to come his way. And he's played Brawl long enough. I played Cody in the post-Brawl era. He's really good at mental warfare. Really good at playing long-running tournaments. Like, I don't think he's stressed out by going for it, but it doesn't make sense then why he would have. But nonetheless, 6-8-6 up, game number 1 here. Game number 2 back on Battlefield, so we have not seen Smash Brawl yet today. Not at all, not once.
The MDBA in me is sad. We used to play that stage so much.
We used to just, it was basically the only legal stage.
Yeah.
Like, if we had a best of 5 set, 4 of the games were on Smash Brawl, and that one game that wasn't was on Battlefield.
Yeah, so great. I love Smash Brawl. Do these guys have a set record? And I'm assuming 686 is, I also wanted to call him 6WX, but
no, I know that Cody wasn't at Fall Fest, so 686 kind of ran a clinic on that tournament. Nobody was really even close to handling him. I believe the Buzz and Player 1 got 2nd and 3rd, so you know, Cody definitely the best challenger that 686 is going to have to deal with. Good up B, good pressure. Try and corner him. Yeah. You can see the way they apply pressure. They'll throw the F smash on the stage, try to get them, and then try to guess option number 2, right, June? They're going to say forward smash and then jump forward air, jump up B, regular up B, down smash, spot dodge. Like it's setting up the positioning, setting up the play.
This was the precursor to ledge trapping in Ultimate and Smash 4. You know, just that it's not as much of an advantage state, but you know, you're still on stage waiting for your opponent to come back, potentially mixing up your landing. Very, very cool. Works differently than Melee because of the existence of ledge dash and ledge invincibility.
Right.
You kind of have to respect a certain amount of space, and unless you get like invincibility, you'll get invincibly reversaled off the stage.
Right. Whereas Melee, you can ledge dash onto the stage. This game, people try to simulate that by doing the fastball dodge in instead.
Right. Two frames is very hard to punish.
Good up B there out of shield, and that's going to get the job done. Not sure if they could have lived that one, but nonetheless, it is 2 stocks apiece between Cody and 686. 66% separating these two from the lead. You know, one of the things that we always felt like you had a good feel on neutral if you got a lot of grabs in Brawl. I feel like that's been the key. That's like the mental breaker. If you're getting grabs, you've really positioned yourself in a place where you can outthink your opponent.
Right. I guess that applies to multiple Smash games too. Like a grab is kind of a call out on somebody's positionings. It is different for certain characters in Brawl just because of the lack of shield stun. So like Ice Climber is walking up and shielding and then shield grabbing. But like if you can get just like a raw grab in neutral, then you probably understand it a bit. Yeah, nice call out from 6WM trying to ledge trap with up B.
Good call by Cody there. But felt again, SDI so important. You can make yourself fall out of those tornadoes if you know exactly how to do it and how to position your stick.
Back in our day, people were getting hit by 20% tornadoes. I remember that.
Yeah, it's very difficult, and some characters can't SDI out of it. So just because of their frame. So, but Meta Knight definitely can get out of Meta Knight's tornado and punish it with down air. So Meta Knight's tornado is kind of like a V. So a lot of he's vulnerable inside the V, like in the space that's not the part of the V, in the middle at the top. So I remember that you used to do Lucario falling up air to try and get hit through the tornado.
Right, yeah.
It would work.
I'd crouch sometimes, I'd down B, counter the tornado. Oh my god.
And it's in a Meta Knight mirror, the tornado is not an over-centraling mechanic.
Right.
But in every other matchup, it's basically you build your matchup around the tornado, which does show you how I'm not going to sit here and justify Meta Knight, okay? He's broken.
He's good.
He's broken.
Very
There's a
good.
reason the 2 best people are using this character. Or I'm not going to sit here and justify this. Look at this. He can up B. It's invincible.
It's invincible.
Okay? So,
but frame four.
It's the life that you had to deal with. You either you lived long enough to become the villain, or you were the hero. So either way, that's the way that this works.
Yeah, because Meta Knight was so prevalent, you needed to understand everything about his kit, even if you weren't a Meta Knight main. And to the point where some people, like after not playing Meta Knight for a bit and having to understand the Meta Knight matchup, they thought, hey, this is pretty good. and just played Meta Knight because they had to know so much about Meta Knight to beat him. Yeah. Okay, another potential, like, I feel like Cody's gotten a lot of chances just on the edge guard versus 6WM, but edge guarding Meta Knight's hard, even as Meta Knight.
Meta Knight has so much maneuverability off stage, and the difference is, like, in Ultimate, a lot of characters has maneuverability off stage. In this game, it's just him.
Ooh.
Just Meta Knight. Meta Knight's the only character with this kind of off stage maneuverability. The glide attack is just barely enough to get it done. Throws out the cape for good measure.
I think if he upbeat towards 686, he could have gotten that. It looked like he upbeat back towards stage, and then he got glide attacked. But if he upbeat in like towards and then grabbed ledge, I don't know. Could we get an instant replay on that during the?
I think we'll get the highlights at the end, or maybe we can take a look at it really quick. No, they're going to get right into Lilac Cruz.
Right. Oh,
here it is. Here it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right, June. You're right. That could have been. I don't know if it would have killed though. As we get into Lilac Cruz here, the first sight of this stage, we have seen Lilac Cruz before we've seen Smashville.
Wow.
Where are the haters at now?
I'm disappointed.
Are we going to ban Smashville? What is going on?
Yeah.
All right, 2-0 for 686M.
I really wanted to see one Smashville. You know, maybe DeBuzz and Player One will play some Smashville. They're old school.
One can hope.
One can hope. But this, I actually know very little about how this matchup plays out on this stage because we didn't really see it that much.
Well, Meta Knight can definitely get stuck under those corners. That's going to be just more room for error, really. We did see Lilac Cruz used with 686 as a way to kind of disturb him at Fall Fest. So I don't think that either of these two players are going to be prone to make those mistakes their season. DeBuzz and Player One, I could see them, you know, like side being or up being under the stage and getting stuck. I think that did happen to DeBuzz at Fall Fest. So wouldn't be surprised if they made that. I think they're a great tech there. And again, wall teching as well, very difficult to do in Brawl compared to other Smash games. It's just a much tighter timing. Even if the frame data is not there, but it's like you have to buffer it. It's very strange. Cody, you feel like Cody's losing the neutral game. Like the neutral exchange is like 6 to every 5. It feels like it's that close, right? But it's just enough that someone does have the distinct advantage.
Right. I wanted to. There's some joke about 686 and the amount of neutral wins. Like Cody, there's 6 neutral wins for Cody for every 8 from 686.
And then you divide that by 6, and we get math, and we can't do that. So we'll stick to that. Forward smash. Cody starting to look bent out of shape here.
Yeah.
Doesn't visibly look stressed, I would say, but does seem bent out of shape on the level.
Oh my God, almost lived that. And we saw this kind of in the Gunner to Buzz set too, where we had 2 really close first games and then blowout on game 3. So, you know, it's a very disciplined game, Brawl is. So, you know, even the best players in the world are going to get frazzled after having a close 2-0 deficit.
And don't forget, one thing that the down smash is killed kind of early, just a little bit ago, that Brawl has the worst staling of all the Smash games. So your moves stale very considerably. Good chain release. If you mash as Meta Knight on the ground, you'll pop out of that. Or if you're in the air, remember that because the Lilac tilted, it actually set up that grab release. So if they don't mash there, they won't get popped out in the air, and they'll just pop out. And it's not a guaranteed combo. But Meta Knight can. If they pop out in the air, can just chain grab release Meta Knights. It's a very strange, nuanced detail, but it's what you had to know because a lot of characters could do it to Meta Knight. So
like Yoshi grab release on Meta Knight.
Yep.
Could just like walk him off all the way off the stage on like a stage like Castle Siege.
And then do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. If you got him to the edge on a normal stage, you just kind of cried because you were Yoshi. But man. Okay.
Drifting that tornado is a skill, June.
Right. Yeah.
It seems easy, but it is a skill. You're like, how did they not punish that? But it's hard. It's so difficult. Like, are they going to peel this back? Are they going to sit there? Are they going to float with it? go up? Are they going to go down?
Yeah. Aerial drift, like a very important aspect of almost every Smash game. And it's weird because Meta Knight doesn't have like the greatest aerial drift without Tornado, but that Tornado you could see him like move forward, move back. Like it's no Jigs where he's just moving forward, moving back. Or Wario, I guess, is a better example in this game.
Too bad we don't get to see Wario because he's a fun character to watch. One of my favorites in this game.
Really? Yeah.
Got Wario and Falco probably, and Meta Knight. I do like watching Meta Knight, but
I'm biased as Lucario. Love watching, love playing. Oh man.
Surprised we're not seeing a little bit of sharking under the stage.
Right.
Trying to get them off the ledge. Up air kind of goes through the stage a little bit. So big work. But again, Cody kind of in the same position he's been in. You know, about 100% down on the last stock. So still hanging around, but gonna need some kind of big play, something major, some kind of breakthrough to turn this around.
And the Nair looked like it kind of mixed up his DI. Maybe he was DIing for an up B. Okay. Yeah, F-tilt's been pretty good for neutral Cody the stock.
What a grab by 686 though. Just ran it. He knew he's gonna run up and shield. I'll grab you.
Okay.
Up air, and that'll do it.
Wow. Up here at 150. 3-0 from 686M.
You gonna try to save the replay? No, he's like, all right, fine.
What a fiend.